We are back in Buenos Aires. Today we're going on a food and wine tour in the Palermo neighborhood. This time we decided to join Sherpa food tours, and our guide Chiara is very knowledgeable and helpful throughout the entire tour. If you'd like to know more about this particular tour, leave a comment below and we'll get you all the details. Let's go.
El Preferido, it means the preferred. Yeah? This place is a bodegon. Bodegon is a typical place where they start to selling immigrant food that today we call local food. This place is more than 70 years old and is one of the best 50 restaurants in all Latin America. The owner is the same in Don Julio. I don't know if you hear about Don Julio. No. Don Julio is in that corner and is number 2 on the world. It's one of the best restaurants on the world, so the owner is the same. Yeah? Don Julio was a regular customer here, but 8 years ago this place was in bankrupt, so he decided to buy it, restore it, change some raw products, but keep the essence like all bodegon. Yeah? Also, the concept of this restaurant is food farm to table, so the quality of food is super fresh. Yeah? So come with me now.
Our first stop is El Preferido, owned by the same owners as Don Julio, one of the most famous steakhouses in the world. Can I go in there?
Oh, look at the menu. Yeah, salami, prosciutto.
Here, Chiara is explaining the Malbec made especially for this restaurant and Don Julio by Santa Julia.
We're big producers of Malbec, so we're going to drink a lot of Malbec today, yeah? And this one, it has something special. This is not the commercial one. This is produced just for this restaurant and Don Julio, see? It's made by Santa Julia. Santa Julia is one of the most simple and famous vineyards in Mendoza, okay? Also, in Argentina, we don't say salud, we say chin chin, okay? So chin chin, everybody.
Chin chin.
Is it Malbec?
Malbec.
So Malbec. 100%.
Chin chin.
Also, guys, in a couple minutes we're going to have a bread. This bread is made with organic flour and it's warming, so I recommend you to roast and mix with the olive oil. We're going to have olive oil. It's pretty tasty, and the olives are from Patagonia, from the south of Argentina, not from Spain. Yeah? I recommend you to try all the food, also the bread, okay?
We do the sidebar of the Palermo over.
It's olive oil. It's good.
January.
It's from Patagonia. It's from the south of Argentina.
I mean, I've never tasted olive oil. It actually tastes like olive.
This one is a homemade one, so we're going to eat just by now. This salad is arugula and white cheddar cheese. Over there we have morcilla. Morcilla is black sausage or black pudding or blood sausage. And in your place you are going to have milanesa. Milanesa is veal with crab fry. It's a kind of a schnitzel.
Is that Argentinian?
We eat a lot of milanesa.
Do you want me to switch places with you? Yeah. Because I know you're not going to eat it, but try it. Try it.
Where do you think this is going?
Get her to be careful. There was someone with a stroke that had to go back, and then someone went with a weather and couldn't make it.
After our first tasting at El Preferido, we walked through the Palermo neighborhood to learn more about the history and street art of Palermo.
Bueno, guys, we stop for a minute over here because I want to explain you a little bit about the tiles on the floor. This is a tribute for all the people kidnapped and disappeared during the last dictatorship. This also happened in all Latin America. This one over here and that one over there. When the militaries left the government, they destroyed all the records, but some human rights associations start to gain some information, and the official number that we have today is 30,000 disappeared people. So it was a lot of people. It was really sad part of our history, really deep one, really nasty one also. And for example, the tiles are here because in this apartment we're living these 2 men over here on the wall. See? That's why the tiles are in this place. And for example, you were a teacher, you were a target if you were a teacher, if you make your opinion out loud, or if you just been in a wrong time in a wrong place. See? Also, this happened in all Latin America, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Paraguay, Chile. So this happened a lot of years ago, but we try to make tribute always. Yeah? Also, I want to tell you why we have all this street art in Palermo. If you want, we can go to the shadow over here.
Yeah,
Like
right?
in Caminito, but not quite.
Here is where you've been yesterday, la verdad. Yeah. Very good. Did you drink one? Guys, I want to tell you why we have all this street art. This has some explanation. In the first place, because we don't need any government or police permission. If you want to get your mural, you just can call the artist or paint by yourself. Secondly, because it's a kind of respect between artists. If you have your mural, no one's going to come here to add some sticker or make some graffiti. And finally, because the government realized this is a good way to promote the city, so they start to call it international artists, national artists, and that's why we have murals and art everywhere. Yeah? Bueno, let's continue for more wine. More wine. Be careful.
Careful.
Hey, Bart. Bart, why don't you go over there with your sisters? I'm gonna take that off.
Right. Now these are actual street art. Our next stop is La Malbequeria for a wine and cheese tasting. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
I don't think so. Not yet.
No.
Are you sure? All of a sudden you were ahead of us and then gone.
Guys, if you want to come close to me,
This is a Malbequeria.
bueno, guys, welcome to La Malbequeria. This wine store belongs to Lo de Jesus from the corner. That's a really good restaurant. Here we're going to have a wine tasting. We're going to try a cheese table and also some prosciutto. But before to taste it, I want to explain you a little bit about this architecture. Like you can see, it's narrow in the front, but it's really, really long at the bottom. And that's why, because when the Italians arrived in Argentina in the last century, they created these houses, and the purpose was the whole extended family live in the same house. So in the past, this was a big home for a huge family. Here we're living like 30 or 40 people.
Oh.
So it was a chaos, okay? And the name of these houses is Casa Chorizo or Sausage House, like a
Sausage, so it's just real long.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, if you want to go to see how long the place is, so you can imagine how were the houses in a lot of years ago, you can go, but we are going to take it on the sidewalk, okay? So I'm going to wait over
So
there.
how do you say the word Malbequeria?
Malbequeria.
Like a cafeteria. I know. I love the word.
Malbequeria. Bueno, guys, you want to go to the store? It's pretty nice, the architecture.
It's like a pillow putty.
place to cut your pillow.
Yeah.
You guys get a picture of that yet? Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture.
Yes. It's been great so far.
Cuando termine de hacer el curso se va a editar la producción. Ya que sigue capturando.
Yeah. She said to go not too far back.
And they went to go, they just went to the back. Make you happy again. Did you see the name out here? Right.
Sorry,
Which is chorizo? Is chorizo or
Membrillo.
membrillo?
Sí, the twins.
Yeah.
Okay, what I was telling you. How big Argentina is? It's the 8th biggest country in the world, which is really close to the 7th, which is India. See? There are some websites where you can grab your map and move around the globe to realize and compare the real size scale. And if you put Argentina on Europe, this is going to be covered between the north of Morocco until the north of Norway. So it's almost all Europe. Yeah? We have 3 main areas with a lot of wine production. In the north, in provinces like Salta, Jujuy and Tucumán, you are going to the north. They can produce wine in high altitudes. They can produce wine up to 10,000 feet high or 3,000 meters, which is the Torrontés. Torrontés is this one over here. Is the first one that you have in your glasses, and it's a white wine. Also, Torrontés is the only Argentine variety, so you are not going to find Torrontés anywhere because it's an Argentinian grape. Then in the middle of the country, in province like Mendoza, is this one over here. In Mendoza, they are big producers of wine. They produce 70% of wine in our country, which is the famous Malbec. See? In Mendoza, they produce all the grapes, but Malbec is the most important and is the most famous on the world. And it's this one over here, which is Zucardi, and it has a Q because it's qualified. It's one of the best Malbecs that we have over here. And finally, in Patagonia, in the south of Argentina, there is a big problem. There is a big problem, which is winter. It's a joke, but there is a grape who is growing really good, and it's Pinot Noir. See? So, that one. Muchas gracias, sommelier. Thank you so much. So, today we're going to try Torrontés, Malbec, and Pinot Noir. First wine that we have here is Torrontés. But first, I invite you to use your nose, okay? To feel the springtime in a glass, okay? Pretty and floral wine, yeah? Second wine that we are going to try is the Pinot Noir, see? And finally, in the big glass, we have our famous Malbec, okay? So, guys, here we have prosciutto, jamón serrano, we call in Spanish. And here we have, the first one is pepato cheese, it has black pepper. In the middle, we have brie cheese. And the last one is chevrotin. Chevrotin is a goat cheese, bien? And finally, the fruit over here is quince. Quince, see? In Spanish, we call membrillo. So, chin chin, everybody. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Chin chin. Chin chin. Chin chin. Salud. Cheers. Muy bien.
Right. And it's like we all